Hello and welcome to the overview of the ClickCert app. We will look at how you log in, how you can download your certificates, fill in your certificates, add appliances, create templates and upload the certificates back to your office once they're finished. So the first thing you'll need to do is download the app, and you can do that by going into the App Store or the Play Store and just searching for ClickCert. You'll see a blue logo and that's the one that you will need. And from there, you'll get that onto your device and you will see it here. So as you can see, it's a little blue icon. You click on the blue icon that says ClickCert and you'll be greeted with a nice blue page with a login at the bottom. If you tap the login button and then enter the PIN code. This PIN code will be given to you by your office. However, if your office are struggling to find that PIN code, just give them a call. And if they go in to edit, settings and field user, they will see the PIN number in there. So enter the PIN number and then click done. Once you're there, you'll be asked for your username and password. Again, your office should give you that. Just type in your username and password and then just tap login to log in. You'll then be asked if this is your primary device that you'll be using for field mode. Just say yes if it is your primary device, but if you are using another device that you regard as your primary device, then tap no. In this case, this will be my primary device, so I'm going to tap yes. This will now download all of your certificates. Excellent. Now you'll see all the certificates that the office have sent you already. So you could quickly click on one of these and open that certificate and then fill in the rest of the details. However, you can also create your own certificate by clicking on the left-hand box with 3 lines and you'll see Create Cert. And if you click on Create Cert, you'll have a selection of certificates that you can create. In this case, we're going to go for the Landlord Gas Safety Certificate, which is here. We can also make that a favourite by clicking on the star. So next time that's going to be at the top here, so we don't need to scroll down to find that particular cert. So once we're in that cert, we can start to fill it in. So as you can see, the engineer name is in and the company address is already in there. However, if you need to put your gas safe license number and gas safe registry number, you can do so in these boxes here. Now, to add an address, it's simply you can search for addresses that have already been populated in your ClickCert in the office. So you can see those here, and we're going to click limited, and we'll select the site, and it will just populate all those details in there. However, if you wish to, you can click on the plus sign, and you'll be able to add a new company, add a new address if you wish to, or copy an existing address. So we're just going to go down a little bit further, go to another magnifying glass, and put in the details. So we've got the address and we've got the owner landlord, and we can just start filling in the rest of the details of that certificate. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come down to the appliance details. So what you can do here is you can add appliances. To add an appliance, you can click on the plus sign that is just here on the right hand side under appliance details, and you'll be able to see at the bottom here, select appliance from site, add new appliance to site, or add a blank row to cert where you can type it in. In this case, what I'm going to do is actually select an appliance from the site that already exists. And as you can see, we've got one there called Worcester Greenlight. I can just type that in and it's going to come up with the details of that particular appliance. I can then fill in some more details for this particular form if I want to. So for example, you'll see I've got landlords, and I can select a value if I want to. And I can say it's inspected. And I can say FLU, OF, RS or FL, and I can select that. And then I can say done, and that's going to save that in that appliance detail in here. Now, if you scroll down further, you'll also see inspection details. Click on that line, and then you can fill in the rest of the details of that particular piece of appliance when you're doing your inspection. Now, when we scroll further down, you'll see other places that you can click into and you can start typing. So work carried out. So you can say inspected boiler, for example. And then you can go through these checks as well, and you've got pass, fail, and NA. If you hold it down, you'll be able to select it this way as well, and then you just can tap on the right results that you require. Then the last bit is the signatures, so you can put in your signature, and it will ask you, is this your location? You can say yep, if you wish to, and click done, so it makes sure that you've got that signature tagged to the location. Click done, and that is signed off. And again, you can also go into here, and you might get the landlord's signature too. and then you can select the value. You can say it's the landlord, and then you can also put the next safety check due date if you require. And if you just click on that, you'll get a date scrolling, and you can scroll on that date, click on done, and then that's set. So once you've done your form, you can just click on save at the top, and then if you want to, you can click on the three dots on the top right hand side, and you'll be able to create a template from the cert. So if you're going to use this certificate again for maybe other properties, you can click create template from cert. You can give it a name and click on create. If you click on the three dots again, you'll notice that you can also click on complete cert, and that will complete the cert. You just confirm it, that will complete it, and that certificate is now complete and is given a number. And what you can also do is if you click on the three bars in the top left hand side, you can go into your certificate list, and now you're going to want to upload that certificate. And to do that, all you need to do is click on the little cloud with the arrow pointing up, and it will say, are you sure you want to upload this cert? Once uploaded, the cert will be removed from your device. And if I click on upload, that's going to upload that certificate. It will disappear from my device, and the office will now be able to download that certificate. Only one last thing that you can do, if you click on the three bars in the top left hand side, if you wanted to create a certificate from a template, you can go to templates, and you'll be able to just literally click on one of the templates, and if you click on the three dots in the top right hand side and click on create cert from template, and that's how you can use some of your templates. Okay, that's it for the ClickCert app. Thank you very much for listening.